Welcome to the InfoWars Nightly News. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2013, and I'm your host, Leanne McAdoo. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Tonight, was the chemical weapons attack in Syria a setup and a surprise twist in the Bradley Manning trial, or should I say Chelsea Manning? Then, Jakari Jackson sits down with Cale Sampson, info rapper battling the New World Order. All this and more on the InfoWars Nightly News.
Tonight's top story. Experts are questioning the validity of that footage of the chemical weapons attack victims in Syria.
There are, within some of the videos, examples which seem a little hyper-real and almost as if they've been set up, which is not to say that they are fake, but it does cause some concern. Some of the people with foaming, the foam seems to be too white, too pure, and not consistent with the sort of internal injury you might expect to see, which you'd expect to be bloodier or yellower.
His suspicions are shared by a Swedish diplomat and former UN weapons inspector who said it would be very peculiar if it was the government to do this at the exact moment the international inspectors come into the country. At the least, it wouldn't be very clever. A chemical weapons expert who is leading the current UN inspection in Syria said that the high number of those killed and wounded sounded suspicious. But was the chemical weapons attack a provocation planned in advance? Earlier this year, we reported on a supposedly hacked email from a defense contractor exposing a plan that was approved by Washington. They planned to stage a chemical weapons attack in Syria and then blame it on Assad. The allegations spring from a series of online posts by a blogger purporting to reveal that the company had been offered large amounts of money to recruit Russian-speaking mercenaries who could detonate a chemical weapon inside Syria. The post also suggests that such a plot would have the approval of the USA. It was later claimed that the email was a hoax perpetuated by the Syrian Electronic Army. Another curious timing issue with the chemical weapons attack was that it occurred precisely 1 year after Obama's red line remarks. And even Russia is voicing skepticism, saying a flood of reports issued by biased regional media about alleged chemical weapons use might be a provocation planned in advance. It draws attention to the fact that biased regional media have immediately, as if on command, begun an aggressive information attack, laying all the responsibility on the government. Now, I don't know who to believe is responsible for this attack, but one thing I can say is that video is not a hoax. I have personally seen a dead body before, and those people are dead. I know that when you die, the blood pools, and you can see it right there in the video, several of the bodies where the blood has started to pool, not to mention the fact you cannot get a toddler or many toddlers to play dead for that long. That video is really disturbing, and it's very sad, and I don't think it's a hoax. We just don't know who actually released the gases. But nevertheless, this attack has Twitter blowing up. People are fighting amongst themselves who did it, to whom, and why. What I want to know is, was that chemical weapons email real? Where's Guccifer? We need Guccifer to release some more emails. Is it Guccifer, like Lucifer, or is it Guccifer with the two C's? Okay, well I'm gonna go with the Illuminati angle and call him Guccifer. So Guccifer, email me if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I want to be on your email list anyway. That actually brings me to the daily quote. This little thing called the internet and the ability of people everywhere to communicate instantaneously and to have more information coming at them in one day than most people can process in months or a year, it makes it much harder to govern. Yes, indeedy it is, John Kerry, and we are counting on it. We're counting on the internet to help us wake up the rest of the sleeping giant to remind them that the government is for the people, by the people. Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at Infowars.com/show.